What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with a first test day 3 full match review. It's finished, didn't even bother lasting 4 days, didn't even bother lasting 5 days. India have been all bowled out and they have lost by an innings and 32 runs to the Proteas on home soil with no beautiful Temba Bavuma. I mean, this is just one of the all-time ups. Not even, actually, no, I take that back. Not an upset victory at all, but just a thumping victory, which I honestly thought we were going to get something a lot closer. Day 3 was going to be the day where the game was either set up or lost for either side, and it was among anyone's wildest dreams. So hey, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below all of your thoughts on this match. I mean, I tell you what, a 3-day test match in South Africa on a seaming deck that was doing all sorts. So hey, this was a fun one, unless you're probably an Indian fan and then you're thinking, oh boy, where to from here? Let's get straight into it. Player of the match was the man. He's a fossil, he's 57, and it's Dean Elgar in his second last ever test match for South Africa. 185. I tell you what, it would have been pretty cool to see him go on there and get the double ton, but he seems to always do this against India, especially on home soil. The man is a different beast on home soil. And I just thought India bowled really, really poor to him. I mean, look, Bumrah was amazing. We'll get into the bowlers, but Lord Takua, Prasid Krishna, Mohammad Siraj, they all just kept bowling exactly where he wanted it, and his offside game is just so bloody good that anything that's with a bit of width, anything that's a bit full, it's going to the boundary. And he was absolutely superb. He will take over the captaincy in his last ever test match as well, so it's big moments for this man, Dean Elgar. All right, into the scorecard, of course. We did review day 1 and we did review day 2. So we were, where were we in today? Where were we? So I think it was Dean Elgar was still at the crease and Marco Jansen was also still at the crease very early on. South Africa were, I think they were 244 for 4, or they were around that 240-ish mark at the start of day 3. Had a lead of about 20 odd, but it wasn't done by any means. I mean, if India get early wickets, they get Elgar early, get into the bowlers, they could have only been down by under 100. They were down by a lot more. Okay, Dean Elgar, we already just spoke about him, but they did not bowl well to him. It was a Dean Elgar masterpiece. Yeah, I mean, to think that this guy has been tapped on the shoulder by the Proteas selectors and is being told to leave when he can still do this. All right. Who was the other guy? Marco Jansen, with his second Test 50 in his career. I tell you what, he is not a part-time batsman. This man is a genuine fucking all-rounder. 84 off 147, not out. Played some of the best shots all game and looked really good. Gerald Coetzee gone for 19. Rabada got a beauty. And so did the burger. So that was all she wrote pretty much at the end there. Bumrah, he did quite well to clean up the tail, but it was just gone by then. Dean Elgar's already pumped on heaps more runs. Marco Jansen's pumped on about 70 odd more, and it feels pretty far out of reach by then. It's almost a 200 lead that India have to chase down going into the second innings, and it was going to be a big stretch. Didn't see it going down like this. Into the bowlers, Jasprit Bumrah, he can hold his head high. He was genuinely superb all match, bowled terrific. Was India's best player by... Oh, hold on. KL Rahul and Jasprit Bumrah were both very, very good this test match. 4 for 69, so that's a touching tribute there. 5 maidens, 26 overs. It would be nice if the man could just bowl 70 overs in a row, but not possible. Mohammad Siraj, he started well on day 1, and then it just started fading out. Well, sorry, when he first got his first chance to bowl, it was looking good late in the day. And then by the days just kept going. He faded, a lot of short stuff, a lot of leg side crap, and it's not going to get it done. Speaking of crap, Lord Takua, I love you, mate. You're one of my all-time, well, not an all-time fave, but modern day he's up there, right? He's a great guy, great bowler, solid batsman. I like what he can bring in the red ball format, but gee whiz, did he bowl like genuine poo. 1 for 101, so brings up the century off 19 overs. 2 straight, 2 wide, not good enough, and unfortunately, he gets really lucky sometimes with his wickets as well. Like the wicket that he took here of, did he get the wicket of Algar? Yeah, it was. So he got the wicket of Algar. It was a lucky catch down the side, and gets a lucky wicket there. He just did not bowl well at all. They've missed a guy like the Sham God big time in this test match. Prasid Krishna, not to be with the red ball at the moment. I mean, he's got good pace. He's tall. He releases it from a good area, but you need more than that. Umran Malik, I don't know where he is, but he would have been my selection. Mukesh Kumar, Bhuvi Kumar can still swing that ball. Like, there's definitely options. Is Krishna, does he need to be in the team already? Probably not. Probably not. And Ravi Ashwin, 1 for 41 off 19. So I thought Ashwin actually did a good job of tightening things up, but the game was just gone. It was already done by then. India have now got 408 they've allowed South Africa to set. They've got a deficit of about 200 here, and then they need to put on about another 250 more to make this a competitive total to defend. They did not do that. They said, let's hit the town early tonight, fellas. I hear Shreyas Iyer is going to get some of the local women at the bar, and we're going to head there. So, yeah. Oh, no, this is not good. Honestly, I saw the first couple wickets, and then it started solidifying, and then it just fell apart again. Jaiswal, Rohit Sharma, again, another really short stay for the 2 openers. Jaiswal gone for 5. Hitman, it's not happening for him at the moment. We know the last time he played before this test series was the World Cup, so he's probably still a bit rusty warming back into it, but another really shit score, goes for 0. Got bowled by Rabada. I mean, he just completely missed it, no footwork. Rabada's an absolute gem, and if you give him even an inch of room to play with, he's going to bowl you. And that's what Rohit Sharma had to end up feeling. So not a great start to his return. Shubman Tendulkar played some beautiful shots, actually created a decent partnership there with the great man Kohli, who also was bloody superb, stood up when no one else pretty much did on this Indian team. So have to give a big clap to Kohli. Really, there's nothing else that man could have done. I mean, by the time he was on his 50, they were about 7 or 8 wickets down. So they didn't have much room to play with. They just needed Gill to stay out there and keep building that strong partnership. Shreyas Iyer got bowled. KL caught pretty late. Ashwin, he was then gone for a golden duck, and things just fell apart so quickly, didn't they? Like, amongst it, you're getting a few nice Shubman Gill shots, a few Virat Kohli shots, and that's really about it. It was more just the Protea bowlers that did the damage. Lord Takua, he's gone for 2. Bumrah run out. Siraj 4. And Krishna not out for none. So, other than Kohli and a little bit of Shubman Gill, they're completely run over and tormented with the ball. Really poor batting display, has to be said here. All right, into the bowlers. Kagiso Rabada, fantastic again, 2 for 32 off 12. The Maharaja Mac, the cheeseburger, the filet o fish, I think it's called. The fillet o fish. Again, I'll try and remember. Marco Jansen, 3 for 36 off 7. And Gerald Coetzee, none for 28 off 5. 0 overs of spin. That, again, tells you what sort of pitch this was for the entire match. And it was a bowling-friendly deck. Unless you're Dean Elgar. And that will cap us off. So India, they lose the first test match. Of course, we will have another one that starts January the 3rd. So we will see everyone in the new year to review this test match. Of course, I will still have a few videos before the new year. But if this is the last video you watch of me before the new year, Happy New Year. Hopefully some more India test matches wins in 2024, but I hope we all enjoyed. Leave me down below all of your thoughts on this first test match between the Proteas and India. What changes would you make for the next match? Would you make any? Should there be a captain change? Let me know. I'm here for all the scenarios. I hope we all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.